explanation is Abraham have faith in Jehovah's promises. It's taken from the IT book, and she's talking with it's an older person talking with a youth.
Okay, Ainsley, now that we're done with our study, why don't you tell me how your day was at school?
Well, it was okay. My friend Kelsey, her grandmother died over the weekend, and I thought it would make her happy to hear about the resurrection.
How did that go, Ainsley?
She said she had no faith in God.
Oh, wow, Ainsley, how did you respond to that?
Really didn't know what to say.
You know, I could understand that. That might have been really confusing. Would you like to see if we can come up with something that you can share with her tomorrow?
That would be great. Can you help me?
Sure. Why don't we first go to the scriptures and see what we can come up with regarding faith? We should probably be looking for someone who had faith and trust in Jehovah.
You mean like Abraham?
That's a very good example. And what do we know about Abraham, Ainsley?
He was God's friend, and he was willing to offer his son Isaac a sacrifice to Jehovah.
That's very good, Ainsley. You know what? Let's look up a scripture. And the scripture that I'm thinking of is in Hebrews 11. Let's go to Hebrews 11. When you get there, I'm going to read 17 through 19. You're going to follow along, okay? By faith, Abraham, when he was tested, as good as offered up Isaac, the man who had gladly received the promise, attempted to offer up his only begotten son. Although it had been said to him, what will be called your offspring will be through Isaac. But he reasoned that God was able to raise him up from the dead. How would you, Ainsley, describe faith?
I think it means you are sure of something.
That's correct. So how would you describe Abraham's faith in Jehovah?
He was sure that Jehovah would keep his promise.
That's right. That's very good. Now let's look up another scripture that shows why he was so sure that he could have faith in Jehovah and that Jehovah would keep his promise. Okay? Let's look at Hebrews. We're going to go back to the book of Hebrews, and we're going to go to Hebrews 6. When we get to Hebrews 6, first we're going to read 13 and 14. Notice what it says here. It says, "For when God made his promise to Abraham, since he could not swear by anyone greater, he swore by himself, saying, I will surely bless you, and I will surely multiply you." And then let's go over to 18. Go over to 18, and it says, "In order that through two unchangeable things in which it is impossible for God to lie, we who have fled to the refuge may have strong encouragement to take firm hold of the hope set before us." Now, did you see in the scripture, what could God not do?
It said he could not lie.
That's right. So if Abraham had faith that Jehovah's promise would come true, do you think it means we can have faith that Jehovah will fulfill the promises that he's made for us, like the resurrection and maybe the hope of life in a paradise earth?
Yes, we can be sure that Jehovah will keep his promise because he loves us.
That's right. Now that we can see from Abraham's example that it's important to have faith in Jehovah's promises, why don't we find a scripture that you can use for your friend tomorrow that will help her have faith in God?
Okay.